Cuphead is a game that's just oozing with personality. Beautiful animations, the gorgeous soundtrack and sound design, the genius references to iconic cartoons of the 1930s. This game has so much to love and I finally got to experience it recently. Now I have played Cuphead a long time ago, when I was young. I did 2 bosses. These damn frogs give me nightmares to this day. Let's talk about Cuphead as I play it. Before we do that, allow me to quickly warn you about 2 things. Apparently, my webcam has a mic, and OBS decided that this would be the perfect opportunity to switch without telling me. I did quite a lot before realizing it, so for a sizable portion of the gameplay I'll sound like this. This child deserves to be consumed. That's why I'm doing a lot of voiceover stuff to hide it, so you don't have to listen to me recording from a submarine. I really want to record with webcam again, but this thing is complete dog ass, and makes me look like I just dove headfirst in a deep fryer, I'm not kidding. Secondly, I am a complainer. I love complaining about everything while playing games, but there was not a second of this game that I didn't adore. So even though I sound like a whiny bitch most of the time, especially with my voice, I'm having the time of my life, alright? Well, actually, scrap that. The game opens up with a lovely intro that I accidentally skipped. Don't judge me, I didn't mean to. Right after that I discovered some pretty outrageous things. This is actually one of my complaints with the game. It doesn't recognize your mouse for inputs, meaning that I had to run the most diabolical key bindings ever. I realize it's made for controller, but I don't have one. So I was at a massive disadvantage for a lot of the game, and this ended up biting me in the ass pretty bad multiple times, especially near the end. You'll hear me complaining about it a lot more in the future. Anyways, after talking to Elder Kettle, we are sent on our merry way. But what are we doing exactly? Well, the intro explained it, but I skipped it like an idiot. We are collecting contracts of creatures who gave up their soul while gambling at the Devil's Casino. Apparently, that's a normal thing to gamble away around here, as if it isn't the most obvious scam in all of existence. Well, I guess we also did it. We struck our own deal with the devil to get these contracts, so we don't have to give up our own souls instead. It's like our own trolley problem in a way, so I think it's about time we meet our boss, our first boss. The bosses are Cuphead's claim to fame, and the reason most people play the game. The creativity of these bosses is off the charts, and throughout the game they kept surprising me with how colorful and playful and exciting they kept being. So anyways, the boss. The Root Pack in Botanic Panic. The Root Pack is Cuphead's official tutorial boss. Apparently there is beef around what the actual tutorial boss is, but I'm not gonna go into that because it's stupid, and I didn't die to either. Yes, you heard that right, I got this fight first try. The Root Pack is a pack of vegetables, and somehow this battle still rules. How did they do that? The amount of character and personality in this fight is pretty insane. Well, not really the potato, he's just kinda there, but the onion crying I think is really smart. The carrot is great. He looks like a dog who gets scratched on the back of the head. The music is a bop, but then again so is every song in this game. This one isn't one of my favorites per se, but it is really iconic. I don't really have a lot to say about the Root Pack, since it's just a solid boss designed to get you familiar with the mechanics of Cuphead. It does what it needs to do and it does it well. Normally I would show gameplay here, but there really isn't a lot, since I killed him on my first try. And the audio is straight doo-doo like I explained earlier, so anyways, here's my one run I guess. For fuck's sakes! There we go. Fuck! Oh my god, he doesn't recognize E when I'm pressing the button to go to the left. Well, I won. Jesus Christ. Alright, I need to find a controller because this is not possible. I'm not used to playing with controller though. How is it possible that it does not recognize a mouse? I would give this boss fight a B tier. Yes, apparently I'm also ranking them now. I have decided on the spot. Of course I felt good not dying to this boss, but I was also very much aware that the real game was yet to begin. So let's move on. If we move a bit up, we see these trees sticking out like a sore thumb, which is the location of our next boss fight. I really like that they do this because it reminds me of old cartoons where the objects that were going to move really stood out because they were drawn differently. Makes sense to have here as well. Goopy Le Grande in Ruse of a Ooze. I'm happy to inform you that the real game has not yet begun. I need to talk quick because I killed this guy in 1 minute. Goopy is a blue ball, and I'll quickly go ahead and spoil the second phase as well. That's also a blue ball. And yet this boss is actually more difficult than the root pack. And yet, I didn't take a single hit. Goopy jumps around, but these jumps are not always easy to predict. He can jump, sometimes they're big or small jumps, sometimes he jumps off non-existent walls, and sometimes you think he's going to jump, and he doesn't, and you dash into him. The last phase was a little annoying because my attacks couldn't reach his head. I still easily defeated him without any trouble because this phase has one attack. I actually quite like the music in this fight. It's very simple, not really melodic, especially in the beginning, but I find it really charming. Overall, I feel the exact same way about Goopy as I feel about the root pack. Fighting either of them is going to give you a solid tutorial and a good time, but they're not mind-blowing. They're not supposed to be mind-blowing. Here are the amazing highlights from this 1 minute demolition job. Yeah. Oof. I need another fuck. Aha! I can read you like a book, Goopy. Oh my god, this damage is insane! I can't reach his head. That's fucking stupid. Oh my... That is insane damage! How did that go so fast? 1 minute?! Is my game bugged? These are the only 2 bosses I've ever done in Cuphead, by the way. Only done these bosses twice before this. I've never had it go that fast. I'll give Goopy the same ranking as the root pack, which is B. It's about time we move on and explore the map a little more. Purely by accident, I discovered this hidden path before fighting Goopy, but it wasn't relevant before. Normally, you unlock this part of the map by defeating a certain boss, but now we're able to try this out a little early, so I decided to take the opportunity. Should I go for you? Cagney Carnation in Floral Fury. Cagney is a very iconic boss, but before we talk about anything, we need to have a conversation about the music. This shit goes so hard. Apparently the music from Cuphead was made before the bosses, so it's pretty crazy how some of these fit the mold perfectly. Go ahead and listen to it. You know what? Go listen to the entire soundtrack because it's a good time. Cagney is a flower that busts out these hilarious moves. This was my first introduction to the holy shit, there are things everywhere kind of boss. What makes this fight difficult on your first playthrough is the fact that Cagney can temporarily or permanently wipe out half of the map you can move on. In the second phase, Cagney's roots take over the entire lower half of the map, which does take some getting used to. This is what I call a berserk phase. Yes, I came up with that name. No, it's definitely not a real thing. It's when a final phase of a boss is pretty much the boss going apeshit and just throwing everything it has at you. But to be fair, this one is borderline because it looks extremely epic, but Cagney is just kind of chill during this phase, significantly more chill than in its previous phases. There are other boss fights that qualify a lot more as a berserk phase, and I really haven't decided what exactly is a berserk phase. It's just kind of a feeling you get. Cagney was the first fight that I died on. Makes sense because it was my first ever time fighting him. I loved it though. It was easily my favorite fight so far. That's about to change soon. We only fought 3 bosses up until this point. Take a look at the highlights of this fight with my gorgeous audio. So this is probably a more difficult boss then, right? Oh my god, there's a lot of stuff happening. Oh fuck, I didn't realize. Ah! Cack! Come at me, bitch boy! He's going hog wild. Oh, no! Fuck! I accidentally jumped and I couldn't get down in time. Whew. I'm insane. Oh my god, I'm insane! Can I just not just do this? Oh! Shit. I forgot that I can't do that. Extreme pollination and total domination. It's cringe, dog. There's a lot going on in this fight. You absolute fucktard. Get him! Shit, I saw it, but I wasn't fast enough. Aha. Got it down to a science. I'm fucked. Can I shoot these things? I can get hit by them. Right, more HP than usual. Bang! Let's fucking go. Get the fuck out of my face, Cagney. Love your music though. Big fan. That was fun. I like that fight. Cagney just made sense. It was not too easy, not hard, just a good balance. I'll give it an A tier. I liked it quite a bit. After that, we'll take the actual intended path. By going up these stairs, you find yourself at a completely new kind of boss, one that has its own tutorial, a plane boss. Every aisle has one or two of these plane bosses. They allow you to freely move around everywhere on the map, but that does mean that they can get very creatively mean with some of these attacks. You have the space, but the developers took full advantage and force you to use all of it. Let's take a look at our first plane boss. Hilda Berg in Threatening Zeppelin. I have quite a bit more to say about this boss. Let's get the obvious out of the way. This name is definitely a Hindenburg disaster joke. This does make sense because that was also in the 30s, and Hilda Berg is a blimp. The first phase is kind of weird. There is 3 possible first phases and I'm pretty sure it's completely random which one is chosen. On top of that, the second phase is also one of these 3, of course excluding the one that has already been chosen. All 3 of those phases resemble zodiac signs. The first one is the easiest. It's a Taurus. It's pretty much the exact same as Hilda Berg in her normal form. It goes up and down and occasionally fires an attack that isn't really telegraphed, so you have to pay attention. The second one is Sagittarius. This is probably the hardest one, because oh the humanity, these homing projectiles are a slap in the face. Cagney also had homing projectiles, but they were either moving at the speed of sloths, or you could easily jump over them. These ones also follow for quite a while. If I were to go back to this fight now, I'm sure I wouldn't have any trouble with them. But this was not easy the first time around. The last phase, which is the one I didn't get on my winning attempt, is the Gemini. This phase is not that difficult. It just summons a ball that shoots these pellets, but you can easily dodge it by just flying in a circle. It's a bit fucked up that it sticks around after the phase is over, but only for a little bit, so you'll be fine. After this, Hilda Berg transforms into her last phase, and I'm also pretty sure this is the longest phase transition in the entire game. It looks like it hurts a lot. She turns into an actual fucking moon. The first time I saw this, it really blew my mind. I'm not that old, shocker, I know, but I actually watched a couple of old cartoons when I was young, like the Roadrunner or Tom and Jerry, at least old compared to me, I guess. I love it when a cartoon character just transforms into something massive for just a moment. Now honestly, these 2 cartoons aren't really the best examples of that, but you know what I'm trying to say. A transition like this makes you feel like anything is possible in this game. It sets up the game better than any boss in Aisle 1 in my opinion. The phase itself is slightly confusing though. I still don't get how these fucking UFOs work. I think the color determines how early they're going to send out a laser beam. There still seems to be some variation in it, making it super difficult to predict. But all in all, this fight rules. It was more challenging than the others, but you quickly improve, which I find extremely important in a Cuphead fight, and really ended up determining whether or not I like the fight, because that means they were designed well. Let's take a look at my showdown with Hilda Berg. Oh fuck, he did that so fast! I thought there was a set timing to it. Woo! Ah, fuck. Already at 1 HP, I didn't even realize. It's still here! Okay, so we know what the... Okay, that's not bad for a first try. I love that the laughing is an attack. That's so good. Let's peek, as the children these days say. Oh, that's... you. I have no clue who you are. Oh! These things are still here. Things are going pretty well right now. I'm coming in hot! There are... Fuck. I'm gonna absolutely fucking kill something. Getting good damage in. My nose is itching. Bye-bye. Oh, I pressed that shrink button way earlier than it triggered. Oh, these ones triggered early? These ones triggered late? Oh, you dickheads. It's kind of random. It's kind of annoying. Oh, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Let's go! That's 4 bosses in half an hour. Almost the entirety of Isle 1. And I've never done Cagney or Hilda Berg. Maybe I'm just the ultimate gamer. Hilda Berg is going to get the highest honor I can bestow, an S tier. I've said about everything I need to say, let's move on. Concerning stuff ahead, people. This next boss is all the way at the bottom and was the boss I got stuck on as a kid years ago. I still have unfinished business with this next one. This one, I know, is the one I got stuck on when I first played this. This is like 8 years ago, so here we go. Ribby and Croaks in Clip Joint Calamity. Ah, yes, the frogs. Ribby and Croaks are kind of a reality check for a lot of players. The last phase especially ramps up the difficulty quite a bit. It doesn't take long to get used to the first 2 phases, so I won't be spending too much on them. In the last phase, Ribby and Croaks turn into a casino machine thingy. You know, the ones that you can find elderly people on all the time. This never really made sense to me. I thought the 2 brothers here ran a fancy restaurant on a boat, not a casino. You know, they lost their souls in a casino, you know? But in another way, it does make sense because all of these rich people are probably really easy to indoctrinate into a gambling cult. Don't gamble, kids. No, not even on Counter-Strike. The last phase is similar to Hilda Berg in the sense that there are a lot of different phases that can randomly happen, but these ones are significantly more challenging. You have to spin the casino thing. I don't know what it's called, I don't fucking gamble. You can get frogs, tigers or bulls. All of them are a slight variation of each other. You have these platforms that shoot fire, the platforms you can land on. Both of these are difficult but not impossible to deal with. By far the most difficult to me were these platforms that shoot orange balls in the air. The problem is that the time that they shoot these balls isn't consistent. This fight is quite difficult your first time around, and I think I know exactly why. It teaches you to make an important mental switch, and if you make that switch, you're good. Simply said, you don't have to immediately react to an attack as soon as it happens. Sometimes it's more beneficial to just wait a second or two until you have a better opportunity to dodge. Which is exactly why these orange balls aren't consistent. You have to wait until the right opportunity to dodge every single attack individually. It makes you use your time more efficiently and makes it easier to focus on other things that are happening on screen. There are fights where carefully picking your opportunities to dodge is absolutely vital, and you can succeed without recognizing that this is a thing, intentional or not. In this case, you have to wait and step backwards until the ball is in a better spot to dodge. If you're stuck in Cuphead, you have to make that switch. Now go ahead and scrap all of that. The most difficult part of this fight are these stupid fucking coins. No kidding, I kept taking damage on these fuck-ass coins painfully consistently. Even in my winning attempt, I got hit by a coin. You're supposed to parry this thing to trigger a phase, because otherwise you can't deal damage. But it shoots these stupid coins right at the place you're supposed to parry, which is just awful to dodge. I'm pretty sure this was the reason I struggled so much with Ribby and Croaks as a kid. I just kept taking stupid damage. This time I figured it out and eventually took them down. Well, I really didn't figure them out. I just had enough HP that I could take that hit. I just hit my desk, fuck. Anyway, so here is how my fight went. I remember this fucking theme a little too well. Oh, I have to dodge under that. Shit. Oh my god, I did insane damage. It's the last phase that's absolutely brutal, so we're already at the last phase. Woo! Oh my god, I thought I was past that. That's kind of stupid. I'm not too confident about this one. This one isn't too Shit, why did I even say anything? What have we got? We got the frog. Oh my god, the frog. Ooh, 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 ooh. Why is this grunting actually helping? Oh, it's faster now. Does this do damage? No, it doesn't. What the fuck is this, man? What the fuck? No! Actually, It's not that difficult, this fight. Not as difficult as I thought it was as a child, at least. I'm literally losing. Why am I talking shit? Right, we got the frogs. Go, 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 go. Godverdomme! Why are these coins so difficult to predict? Why are the coins so difficult? It's a weird thing to struggle on, the coins. Oh! Oh my god, that caught me so off guard. That caught me so off guard that this guy was going first. Shit! Why the coins? Why the coins? Which one is it? The tiger. Oh god, not the tiger. Ah! Yes! Oh my god, this is so cruel. It's the coins. Oh, not the tiger. Oh, goodness. Okay, we got it. It's, I've only gotten this one once, so I don't really know a lot about it. Maybe I'm just cooking? Fuck! These fucking coins, man. Yes! There we go. Took me 40 minutes to beat all of aisle 1. That's not bad. Ribby and Croaks I'll give an A tier. They really weren't as difficult as I remember. My opinion was obviously swayed by my childhood struggles, but the fight itself was great, except for the coins. And that's aisle 1. Only took me 40 minutes. Right now I'm flying through this game. Let's see if I can keep my momentum in aisle 2 or if I'll get a reality check. Aisle 2 is where the difficulty is supposed to ramp up quite a bit. There is another 5 bosses and the overall design of this area is clearly more fleshed out. It looks great. I like how it looks like the entire area is going to have a specific theme and then it just doesn't. Some of them kind of fit a theme, but not really. Regardless, this is probably my favorite aisle in the game. The quality of bosses here is definitely better. The difficulty is there, but it's fun and feels relatively fair. Enough talking, boss time. Oh, I've died 11 times. That's not bad. I think that's actually kind of great. Let's try Baroness Von Bon Bon in Sugarland Shimmy. Baroness Von Bon Bon sounds like a name I would hear around here, in Belgium. Actually, my last name is somewhat close to it, funnily enough. But all the things that happen in this fight, I don't think I would see here, I'm fairly confident. I had a really weird time with Baroness Von Bon Bon because I killed her really quickly. But it did require some of the most ridiculous, impossible, damn near frame-perfect dodging. A large part of this was luck, but it was still the best I played up until this point, maybe even the entire game, honestly. I'm not even hyping this up too much. Looking back, it was even closer than I thought it was while playing the game. This fight also has random phases, but a lot of them really aren't that difficult. The only one I consistently struggled with was the cupcake, because it just had a really annoying jumping pattern, but otherwise this was fine. It's obviously the second phase where shit goes down. In this fight, in this phase, the castle starts moving, and that makes the incoming attacks more difficult to dodge. This time I really struggled with dodging her head. It always feels like it stops at extremely awkward points. It looks like it will go further and miss you, but it just doesn't, and will proceed to adjust its own course to keep pestering you the entire phase long. Well, it does eventually leave, but it shows up again immediately, so that it really doesn't matter. But there are also these big rolling candy things, but they're really not that bad. You can even parry them to completely negate all damage. However, paired with the aforementioned head, this makes quite a killer duo that can get you stuck in a corner, forcing you to make some very quick decisions. Consider yourself lucky to be able to witness this absolute art of a fight. Well, the winning attempt at least. Oh. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh god, that reaches so far away. Yeah. Got another one for me? Oh my god, how did I dodge that? Fuck. What the hell is this thing doing after me? Ah! Shit! It cornered me. I almost did it first try too. And these phases are not that difficult. Oh, that fucking head. Oh, it's so annoying. Because that head is so unpredictable. What the fuck is going on? Is it always an 8? It's not always an 8. What the fuck was that? It's the waffle again. Bye, waffle. Oh my god, what is that? Ah, fuck. That thing has so much HP. God, it's that head. God damn it! Why does every boss battle have that one attack that I can't dodge? That one attack that I always struggle with. Oh god, it's you. This one's not that difficult. Oh, not you. Wrong button. Alright, dude. The cupcake is just an instant L, I guess. That was fucked up. That was fucked up. I blame the cupcake. Oh goodness! Not the cupcake. Why? 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 Don't even. Okay, it's you. I can deal with you. Yes! Gonna be the waffle. Yeah! Nice. Nice. Yeah. Ah! It's in me. Please tell me. Yes! Woo! Ah! Ah, there's two! Oh no, it's only one. Ah! Die already! Die already! Things are flying everywhere! I'm beginning to believe! This is actual chaos. Oh! Oh, did I? Can you fucking die already? Holy shit, man. Finally! I was in the flow state on that last phase. But man, was it a long phase. Barely under 2 minutes. Don't be fooled, the difficulty of this fight is not reflected in my total attempts. Trust me, I was lucky as fuck. There were a couple of times there that I could have died, but somehow I didn't. I'll give Baroness Von Bon Bon an A tier, that feels fair. I thought I would struggle a lot more here, but it's not quite the most outrageous fight I had in this playthrough. There is one other that a lot of people find very difficult and I did it easily, but we're not there yet, not at all actually. Literally right next to Baroness Von Bon Bon we have another fight, so let's immediately go over there. Okay, what about you? Djimmi the Great in Pyramid Peril. Djimmi is an airplane fight. I quickly realized I'm not as good at plane fights as regular levels, but this one really wasn't that bad. The main problem was my lack of consistency. One time I would completely steamroll through a phase, and the next time I would get hit twice. I don't know either, honestly. It happened pretty often, and I would be low enough to not make it through this phase in particular. He pops out of this coffin and shoots these weird Saturn-looking orbs while various kinds of mummies fly around the screen. This phase is not bad, but I just didn't have enough HP to really learn in this phase, so I kept dying there without being able to adapt until I figured out the previous phases. Djimmi the Great has a lot of phases, by the way. Phase 1 has regular Djimmi, but just like a lot of bosses before, there are many different things that can happen randomly. In total there are 3 again. Scimitars, a treasure chest and these weird lucky cat things. The second phase has you go through these pillars, which is really unique because you don't have to do damage to a boss's health bar, you just have to make it through for the third phase to begin. The third phase is the one with the sarcophagus I already talked about. The last phase is Djimmi, but big, which I somehow beat on the first time I reached it. On top of that, apparently there is a secret phase that I didn't know about and still don't, so yeah, awkward. I died a couple times, but it really wasn't bad. It felt like a lot more while playing it, but it was like 14 times I think. Not bad, huh? Not too shabby. Oh, there's a lot going on here. Oh god. Oh, these guys turn back too. Fuck, planes are so difficult. I only have 1 HP though. Fuck! Oh wow. That's not as far as I thought it was. Oh, there's something else now. Ah! I'm having a bit of trouble getting through this one. Coming in hot! What the shit is this? What the? Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Did it intentionally go where you go? That's what it feels like. Look at that! Coming in hot yet again. Bam! these mummies are so funny. Need to get past this phase at least once. Oh, I got it. He's going hog wild. What the fuck is this? Why is he still laughing? That comes out quick. Look at how much is going on my screen right now. I really wanted to get past that without getting hit. I really did. I feel like I'm making this a lot harder than it should be. Most of the time I'm actually playing relatively well, I'd say. I really can't go for that. It's... Ah! What the fuck am I doing? Now what the fuck am I doing? Can someone answer me that? But I'm the best gamer in the entire planet, so it should not be a problem for me. It's a long fight. It's difficult to stay focused the entire way through. Oh my god! How did I live? Does this thing stay here? Oh no, okay. I was about to lose my mind. Oh my god, that's an attack. Oh my god, I got him! Holy shit, that last phase was nothing. That last phase was literally nothing. He barely even attacked. Exactly 2 minutes, let's go. Normally I would give Djimmi a B tier, but I'll give him an A tier for a specific reason. Djimmi has some of the best animations and sound design in the entire game, which is not easy because this game is probably my favorite looking game ever, or at least it's up there. The amount of care put into this one fight is absolutely incredible and it deserves higher than a B tier. I mean, just listen to this fucking sound. After this fight, I was feeling really good. I mean, wasn't this supposed to be a hard game? Wasn't the Isle 2 supposed to be a lot more difficult? Yes, I got lucky, but I was also playing really well. How far could I push this? Let's keep that momentum going. Yeah. A Wally Warbles in aviary action. Wally Warbles was so difficult for the stupidest, most bullshit reason ever. You see this NPC right next to the gate leading to the fight? Well, I didn't. No, I did, but I didn't talk to him. Alright, I'm fully aware that anyone who sees this is going to call me a buffoon. Honestly, go ahead, I deserve it. But allow me to explain my reasoning. I thought this NPC was going to be kind of like a no, you can't go through here, yes, you can go through here kind of NPC. So after beating the fight to unlock this part of the map, I figured there was no reason to talk to him anymore. Now, to be honest, I also just forgot, because usually I still talk to these NPCs. I like seeing everything in games, but for some reason I really didn't feel that need to do everything in Cuphead, which is very unusual. Normally, I would try to give some kind of analysis on that, but I really haven't got a clue this time. Anyways, the reason you talk to this guy is to get bombs for your airplane, which is vital. Wally Warbles' last phase is damn near impossible without it. I didn't know that. I was just banging my head against a wall over and over and over again until I realized that this phase was impossible without a form of damage that drops down. So I went to buy the lobber to see if that would work, which of course didn't because it only applies to regular levels without an airplane. This did end up being a blessing in disguise later on because the lobber is really good. I ended up having to look it up and realized what a mistake I made. The worst thing is, after I got the bombs, I beat the fight easily. I had some practice now, sure, but there was a noticeable difference. The phase with the small bird also gets easier using bombs because it does splash damage, because the eggs block attacks. And that's the main problem with the last phase too. These birds on the side block attacks, but since Wally lies on a stretcher, there is no way to hit him from the side, you need bombs. By the way, this last phase is really cool, but it's a little annoying too. I cannot get over the fact that this trash spewing attack goes out of fucking bounds and then returns and it just expects you to dodge it still. Wally Warbles was quite a doozy. This is how my fight went. It's. Ooh, this is difficult. This is awkward. Oh, I did well. completely whiffed on that. Why are these fucking birds here, dog? How did I dodge that? Oh, I couldn't see where it was coming from. This one is annoying because the eggs block his attacks. Block my attacks. Wish it blocked his attacks. This one phase is painfully long. Alright, last phase. Can I stay here? This is really difficult because I can't attack him. That's so fucked up. He did that insanely fast. Oh wow, what a crazy satisfying combo. This is so difficult to dodge. In this... How do I even do anything? What? Am I supposed to do this? What? That can't be right. I can't... Wait, is there an attack maybe? Wait, I can probably go back... I meant to go to the map. Right, I'm gonna do the first run and gun. I really don't like run and guns, but I need the coins. I don't like run and guns. Ah! Oh! That's not it. There we go. Right. Not terrible. Now, I can buy... How do I switch? I'll be switching weapons then on occasion. Ready for round 2, bitch boy? Okay, so now, if I do this... I can't use it. Okay, am I just fucked then? That's kind of crazy that I just can't do that. Oof, that was close because I was almost dead. I could use this a lot. Oh my god. This can't be intentional. This can't be intentional. I just can't begin to comprehend that this is what they want from me. It's weird to think that all these monsters I'm fighting, all these creatures, are gambling addicts. Did I just take damage on the parry there? Or am I... No, I definitely took damage there. I missed. Fuck yeah. I accidentally quit the game. That's twice I've done that. Apparently I need to talk to this guy. Okay. That's... Oh, I was kind of experimenting with that. It's not good for this phase. Can I do lava with this guy as well? That's a fucked up attack. You cannot see where those things are going. It feels so much longer than the other fights. Except Djimmi the Great. Djimmi the Great was like ages. Yeah, I saw that coming and I didn't do anything about it for some reason. No! No! Wally Warbles! Oh, I had it. I had it. I absolutely had it and I just threw. This child deserves to be consumed. Yeah, I don't like that attack. Oh my god, I needed to hit him once! No! Oof, there we go. It's the shit attack. It's the shit one. It's the shit one that I can't dodge. Yes! Get the fuck out of my face, Wally Warbles! We eating good tonight, boys. Oh my god, this fight, man. Is that like a C? It's an A minus. How is that an A minus? Eat shit, Wally Warbles. How many times did I die on Wally Warbles? I want to know. Because, yeah, that wasn't my best fight so far. 45, actually less than I thought. I died exactly 20 times. I'm giving Wally Warbles a B tier, which is partially due to my own incompetence, but it's still valid criticism in a way. I think it relies too much on bombs, and it ends up feeling a bit like a gimmick fight. Gimmick fights can be fun, but they're never the best fights in a game, let's be honest. I like how he reminds me of Woody Woodpecker. I adore the design and the music is absolutely unbelievable, genuinely the best song in the game. I love how the payoff of the song comes in the third phase. Now the boss after that also makes my top 5 from best songs. This just proves that Isle 2 is the best one in the game. Hopefully that's a popular opinion. I really don't know what kind of discourse there is around this game. Anyways, let's see what this fight is then. Let's try you. Beppi the Clown in Carnival Kerfuffle. Beppi the Clown is the first real difficulty spike in my opinion. Wally Warbles and Djimmi The Great were also more difficult, but there is definitely a jump between these and Beppi. I recommend using smoke bombs. Most phases in this fight are not that bad without smoke bombs, but it's still not easy because you need to get lucky. The fight takes place on a roller coaster, and that means that the roller coaster flies through the screen every so often. If it appears at a bad time, like during the third phase with the horses, you need to play the best Cuphead of your life to make it through. Genius use of the background here, by the way, you can see the roller coaster coming, very smart. I took a brief intermission to buy the smoke bomb to make it through this fight. It was necessary, believe me. I struggled a bit with the third phase because these attacks are hard as balls to dodge while the roller coaster rolls through, which is almost inevitable because it's long enough. After a while you start to no-brain the first two phases, which is really dangerous because that's how you get hit in Cuphead. I fucking love the last phase, I'm really bad at it, but it looks so cool though. I even put a sad smiley in my notes here. Yes, I started taking notes at this fight, so I can give a better analysis in the video. Are you liking it already? I sure hope so. I hope it's still clear because I keep struggling with pronouncing words for some reason. I just woke up, you can cut me some slack here. The last phase is very intentionally made to be as disorienting as possible and make you fall in between the platforms onto the roller coaster because the top of the carousel blocks your view. You can't see where you're landing. For a brief second you're going purely off of primal instinct. And shit is going fast, you know. Beppi is one of those bosses that a lot of people get stuck on, but I am no ordinary man. Now, why did I write that? Anyways, this fight goes pretty hard, so check out the highlights. By the way, somewhere throughout this fight the audio is going to change to the normal quality because I recorded this on a separate day and realized that I am a fucking moron. Oh my god, that I didn't jump for some reason. Yeah, I really couldn't do anything about that. Oh my god, that last phase is so long, holy shit. Oh my god, that one had a bomb, I saw it right in time. Can I just stand here? Oh no, I forgot that these things were a thing. That's my fault. Oh, I thought I could hit those. Oh wow, I actually got really far there. Probably because of my super. Yeah, I saw it coming, I couldn't get it in time. Ah, shit. Ooh, I can't believe I didn't get hit there. Oh my god, how fast was that? Hit the fucking duck! Oh my god. This one is a bomb. Not bad. Oh god. I can't believe I jumped. That was completely by accident. How do I get past that? How the fuck am I supposed to get past that? That's literally a guaranteed death. I guess I need a smoke bomb, but... Oh my god, why am I doing... These mistakes I'm making are so avoidable. Maybe the boomerang attack here is not the way to go, because I'm just not reliably killing these dogs. For fuck's sakes. I don't feel like the lobber is gonna do much in this fight either, though. What even? That was so good! Fuck! I jumped! Why did I not How did I not hit that? What the fuck? Ah! Yeah, I was in such a fucked up spot there. I got too greedy on the... Oh my god, how am I supposed to dodge that then? How am I not jumping? What? Is my spacebar broken? No, it's not. Uh, that was terrible. Oh, why did I jump already? I'm just not playing right now. Whoa, that was pretty crazy. Die any minute now. There we go. These guys die. Well, the boss is literally blocking. So, yeah. I mean, they can die, but the boss is too big, so everything hits the boss. I have this force field of boomerangs that's protecting me. I forgot that I need to hit the boss as well. Yeah, that's so fucked. I need to have a good timing with the roller coaster, otherwise I'm just kind of done for. Dude, sometimes I swear sometimes my spacebar just doesn't do it. I'm fucked. Yeah. I think I need a smoke bomb. There's just too many of those situations where I just can't get out of an attack because it's impossible. I'll get hit. This phase becomes kind of trivial once you have this. I accidentally pressed the dash. I'm so fucking stupid. What the fuck did I do? Nest. Yes. Yes. There we go. Not the cleanest battle, but we did it. Eventually. That was a fun fight. I'm giving Beppi the Clown an S tier. Super fun fight. Please buy the smoke bomb on your first time. The music, like I said, is amazing. It sounds so menacing and super chill and jazzy at the same time. It's really good. Alright, so after that we have one singular boss left in Aisle 2, which is easily the hardest one. This fight is infamous, but we need to get past it at some point, you know? A grim matchstick in fiery frolic. This is a pretty infamous boss if I'm correct, so... Grim motherfucking matchstick is an actual concrete wall the first time you fight him. The difficulty comes from having to move from cloud to cloud instead of a normal floor or something. You'll need to parkour on clouds that are constantly moving and spawn in random places while also playing the best you've had to play so far. The first phase is not that difficult after a while, but the combination of the clouds and either a meteor or these weird rings, and having to occasionally dodge its tail, there is quite a lot to pay attention to. It's tough. The second phase was brutal. There is only one singular attack, but it's so unpredictable and ridiculous that it took until my attempt before my successful attempt to figure out how to dodge it. It's these stupid small flame things. Only the ones that with the mischievous face jump at you. So the jumping pattern of these little shits is ridiculous, and I still don't know how they work. The way I dodge them is just jump up and dash and try to land on the same cloud. That is not easy, and probably not the way you're supposed to dodge them. This phase is the first phase of any boss that truly broke me for a little bit, to the point where I was sitting there in silence for like half a minute contemplating life. The worst is that it should be the easiest phase of them all. In theory, there is only one attack to really dodge, you know? But it's so painfully inconsistent and unpredictable that you always take damage on it. At least that's consistent then, I guess. And we haven't even talked about the last damn phase yet. Seriously though, might be the best animation in the game. Look at the way these heads move, that is impressive stuff. This phase is really difficult because the clouds move away from the boss. So you think you just use roundabout to hit the boss anyways. But no. If you hit these fire orbs with an attack, they burst open and become even more difficult to dodge. So you have to carefully pick and choose when to attack. Because there is not a constant stream of attacks to damage the boss, this phase drags on. There is also an attack where the middle head turns into a blowtorch, which is not too difficult to dodge, usually a welcome break and opportunity to attack, as long as you can find another cloud to jump on that is high enough. It's so difficult and I got stuck here. Kind of like with Djimmi, I took enough damage on the second phase to make the third phase a lot harder to learn from and adapt to. This one took me like an hour. Allow me to remind you that Aisle 1 took me 40 minutes total. There is a lot of room for bullshit, and the fight is long enough that bullshit is going to happen eventually. I for sure said some things I'm not proud of. This wasn't even the worst of it. Cuphead fans know which boss is going to piss me off the most because it pisses everyone off. Anyways, look at the highlights. Now. I'm struggling with this one already. Ooh, Oh my god, there's two. Oh my god, this is so difficult. Oh, I got on the face. Oh, what the fuck? This is so fucking nasty. Oh, why did I jump? This is fucking stupid. What the hell is going on here? Oh my god, how did that still hit? I'm kind of cooking right now. Alright, that was actually really good. Oh my god. What am I doing? I'm struggling with this one. Holy shit. How am I supposed to dodge these little ones? Dude, they jump so annoying. Oh god. Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck, man? This fight is brutal. How is this only 3 phases? And it feels so much more difficult. Okay. Phase 1, I'm starting to understand. That hits, right? Oh my god, that's so unfair. Okay, that was kind of my fault. Curse you, grim matchstick. I hereby vow you will rue this day. How do you predict where they're gonna jump? How? And they jump so fast too, but only sometimes. Matchstick, you motherfucker. This is fucking crazy. I like this first phase a lot. I actually really do. The second phase, not so much. But look at this shit. Oh! Frame perfect. Oh, I got it. Oh my god, this booyah, that shit so fast. I fucking... Oh my god. It's only the ones with the nasty smiles that jump for some reason. There are so many with nasty smiles that don't jump. Oh! What the fuck? I did that so well. Yeah, that was fucking impossible to dodge. I should have dashed. Maybe dashing is the play. Why did he jump that way? I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Fuck! But look at that. That's just so fucking stupid, man. But what am I supposed to do there? Yeah, just fucking kill me, dude. Oh, he's leaving. Can these guys stop attacking me? There's so many of them. Dude! What the fuck? Why were there 2? What the hell, man? I'm gonna die. Yep. That was the worst possible tail placement. Oh! Oh! Ah! Shithole! Is this guy gonna die anytime soon? What the fuck? How long did he last? This phase is driving me crazy, man. I barely ever get to this phase in the first place. Wow. Oh my god, there was just no fireballs coming out. What the fuck was that? Did fireballs go extinct? Shit. Don't fucking fumble now, dude. No, no. No! No, no! Dude, how many? How many? No, 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 no. These are so difficult to... Okay, I'm just fumbling. I didn't even try to dodge that one. What? What? I fucking do my super. I cannot see the attack coming out. It hits me instantly when I come down. I jump to a new platform, which just so happened to have one of the fireballs shot at a place that I wasn't even close at. This phase is brutal, man. Get the fuck out of my face! Get the fuck out of here! Oh my god. Oh, I don't even want to check how many times I died. It took me like 50 minutes. Oh, fucking hell. How much did I have before? 76, I think? I'm not too proud of that. That was so brutal, man. That shit was so brutal, it has me strolling around town, taking in the scenery. I was pretty frustrated during this fight, and I'm giving it an S+ tier. Yep, I don't fucking care. This fight rules. What a plot twist. I even invented a new tier just for this one. This fight was unbelievably difficult, but I fucking loved it. I don't sound like it in the footage, but I did. I want to be tested during boss fights. When I get frustrated, it just makes me more motivated to beat the boss and overcome the insurmountable odds to claim that sweet victory. I'm often really hard on myself and shit on whatever I'm doing to motivate myself. There is one singular fight where I was actually kind of really frustrated, and it's not here. All that to say, a welcome challenge. It felt so good beating this boss. I got a kind of excitement from beating this boss that I only ever get from Software games. Grim Matchstick is a fight to remember, and that's Isle 2. What a stone cold banger. Grim Matchstick made me a little bit afraid of what's to come. I know this one was infamous, but so is the next one. So that's some ominous stuff, but why delay the inevitable? By golly gee, Isle 3 has some great fucking music, like god damn. It knows this and has this really cool side quest where you can change it into a minimalist version, which I like significantly less, so let's just keep it normal. I might actually use this for background music in other videos from now on. What Isle 3 also has is a very obvious boss to fight first. It's like right there when you enter, so let's just do that. Rumor Honeybottoms in Honeycomb Herald. Remember when I said I had an absolutely outrageous fight? Yeah, it was this one. I destroyed Rumor Honeybottoms. This fight is a complete and utter pushover, and I mean that. I genuinely have no fucking clue how people struggle so much on this fight. It's completely beyond me. There are some annoying things to dodge here and there, but I had enough experience to quickly get over that. Most of the time on the very next attempt. I'm just really confused here, honestly. Where is the difficulty supposed to come from in this fight? The only thing difficult was hitting the damn boss, because the boss has some weirdly specific hitboxes. Other than that, the rockets in the second phase are a little annoying, but it gets a lot easier if you just dodge to the other side. The last phase has these fists which have some very awkward homing patterns, but I had enough HP on my winning attempt that I could tank 2 hits. This was, by the way, the first time I had seen this attack throughout all my attempts, and my second time making it to the last phase. That's how easy this fight was for me. In total, I only died 9 times. That's only 2 deaths more than Ribby and Croaks. This is Isle 3. Just like in Grim Matchstick, there are platforms to jump from, but these aren't nearly as bad. There are way more, and they don't move horizontally, so there is almost always one underneath you when you miss. It's still possible to get screwed over by the platforms, and it did happen. That's why they're a thing, you know. But clearly it didn't really hold me back. Regardless, I did enjoy this fight. It ended up being a bit of a palate cleanser. Take a look at the few highlights I had from this fight. What is happening? Oh. What the fuck is going on? Do I have to hit that guy specifically? How is that even possible? What the fuck? Look at this placement. Oh. Hello. Miss. What the fuck was that? I'm tapping the spacebar as fast as I can, man. This cursed. Oh, look at the fucking platforms! At least I know he's gonna appear here every time. Oh, okay, I can deal with this. Oh, fuck, not 2. How long is his face? Oh! Oh, I forgot to jump. I was just looking at her. Ah! Why? Sometimes, I swear, sometimes my spacebar just doesn't do what I want it to. Where is my character? Where the fuck is my character? And why are the platforms this cursed? Why did I jump? Why did I jump? Like, look at the platforms! What the fuck? That was crazy. What the fuck? That's kind of fucked up, actually. Why is that the one thing you want to turn into, though? What was that? Oh! 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 Shit, I didn't know what that was. Fuck, they're so annoying. God, this face is long. Am I just not hitting her? There you fucking go. That was not that difficult. I like that. I'm giving Rumor Honeybottoms a B tier. This is entirely based on my own experience, and also B for B. I would feel a lot stronger about her if I struggled a bit, but I did it so easily that I feel almost indifferent about her. I do like the design of this fight, but yeah, I don't know what to say, I'm just build diff, I guess. Decent fight, I suppose. Let's move on to the next one. Over at the pier there is a pirate ship, which is where we encounter our next fight. Captain Brineybeard in Shootin' and Lootin'. Captain Brineybeard was not that difficult either, but honestly I really didn't expect him to be for some reason. The fight doesn't drastically change at any point. Don't get me wrong, there are phases, but you don't have to move very far, and the boss is always on the same spot the entire fight long. Fight starts off relatively tame, but slowly starts adding more and more projectiles to keep track of. This does require getting used to and a lot of focus, but so does every fight. You should be able to do that by now, I'm sure. The captain is difficult to hit, which seems to be a common occurrence lately, but it's nowhere near as tedious as in other fights. It starts getting a bit more difficult when the ship starts spewing out cannonballs. By the way, I love the fact that he chews on them like bubblegum. Genius. The last phase is the most challenging phase because the fireballs have a very unpredictable pattern, but you'll be fine. I doubt a lot of people struggle with Captain Brineybeard because there's just not a lot to it. There's just not a lot going on. It's a very tame fight. Here are my highlights from the fight versus Captain Brineybeard. Oh my god, I have to hit him like this. Oh shit, I didn't realize he was gonna do that. Yeah, this is pretty difficult to hit. This is so fucked up. Oh my god. Is this even possible with this attack? I missed him. Can I even hit him? What the fuck? That was fucking stupid of me. That was so stupid. I don't think I hit him. I need to buy another weapon for this. Easy. Wow. This attack really made that fight completely trivial. I mean, that fight was nothing with that homing attack. I'm giving Captain Brineybeard a C tier. I don't know why. I guess it just wasn't what I was looking for at this point in the game. It doesn't feel like Captain Brineybeard belongs on aisle 3. I mean, it belongs there thematically, but the difficulty just doesn't add up. So this one is going to be short because there just isn't anything else I can say about it. I felt pretty good at this point, but god, that was about to change drastically. Alright, let's do this one. Dr. Kahl's robot in Junkyard Jive. Dr. Kahl's robot is probably in my top 5 list of the most frustrated I've ever been while playing a game, and I am not kidding. I like a challenge, sure, because challenges are fun. This fight is not just a challenge, it's meticulously crafted to be the most annoying gangbang of attacks known to mankind. I know for a fact it is, because there is this attack that pulls you downward just to frustrate you because there is no other reason for an attack like this to exist. And whoever decided that this fuck-ass beam blocks your attacks will see me in court. Remember when I said that while fighting Grim Matchstick I just sat there for 30 seconds after dying? Well, Dr. Cancer's robot here made me sit and ponder for a whole 5 minutes. I timed the full thing, I'm not lying. By the way, while looking back at the footage of the fight, I can usually say to myself that I could have done some stuff better. Oh, that was definitely the case here. But my main thought was, holy fuck, I'm so glad this fight is over. Okay, so the way the fight works is there are different parts of the robot that all spawn different attacks, and you have to destroy them one by one. But once you destroy something, there is a different attack that comes out instead of it being broken like it's supposed to be. This fight ends up being actual visual diarrhea, and I'm surprised it doesn't just lower your bitrate right there. It doesn't look bad, but it looks like a new star is forming, it's so chaotic. And you know what was just fantastic? I had enough and decided to look up if I was doing something wrong. No, I was doing everything right. This fight is just impossibly difficult. If you finally make it to the second phase, you'll be happy to see it's not that bad. But it is stupidly tedious. The boss is so difficult to hit for no reason. When he flies by, you'll probably only be able to get 2 hits in or something. And these rockets always get in the way of just dealing damage. It's way easier to deal damage when he's flying towards you, but a rocket always seems to spawn behind you, making it super risky and often deadly. The last phase is just Wally Warbles' feathers, but twice as many, and there are weird metal plates that, you guessed it, block your fucking attacks. Because of course it does, because you can't have shit in this fight. And this last phase is long too. I mean, look at how long it is on the death screen. So having your attacks blocked deserves an exorcism, you fucking hell spawns. It also didn't help that my controls were very unresponsive during this fight, in particular. I complained about unresponsiveness in a couple fights, but it was way more noticeable here and arguably the worst fight for this to happen. Beating this fight didn't feel good like the other fights did. It felt relieving, like I just got cured from a serious disease and can finally enjoy the world again. Like I had rediscovered my appreciation for my existence. Like the pressure around me finally shifting back to normal as a giant storm cloud disappears above my head. It was finally over. Here are my lowlights from this disaster of a fight. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on? I'm kind of in a bad spot here. What the fuck is going on? Jesus! Bury the damn thing. Am I supposed to hit here? Ah! I have absolutely no clue what's going on. I didn't mean to do that. At least I completed 100 parries, I guess. Shit! Christ, how long do these fucking rockets follow? This is the most chaotic fight. By far. Dude, this fight sucks! These rockets are infuriating, dude. I kind of hate this fight. I'm not even kidding, I kind of hate this fight. This is just not a fun fight at all. This is just put 5 billion things on the map and disrupt your movements to make it impossible to touch. My least favorite kind of fight, easily. Okay, oh my fucking god! Oh my god, what the fuck? I didn't even see that. How am I supposed to even hit this dude in his face? I hate this fight, man. I hate this fight so much. Oh my god, this last phase is so long. Oh my god, this last phase is so long. How are things going so wrong? This is such an infuriating fight. No, I was so good. Shit, man. It seems once I get one of the phases down, I forget how the other ones work. No, 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 why? Why? I mean, I don't know what Cuphead fans think about this fight, but to me this so far is the worst fight in the game. It's just not a fair, and it's certainly not fun fight. Dude. Oh my god. I couldn't go anywhere. The problem is that this fight is just really tedious. What? I'm losing my mind. This fight is making me question reality. More than anything, I'm surprised by the hitboxes in this fight. The amount of times I find myself in situations that I just can't seem to get out of is absolutely dreadful. His face is dreadful. His face is so long. Yes! Oh my god, I just got hit there too. I think that's the longest fight I've had so far. At least I get a B. Yep, that's my least favorite fight in the game so far. That's my least favorite fight. Dr. Kahl's robot goes right in the stinker for me. I can't believe I did it. I'm giving Dr. Kahl's robot a triple F tier. Fuck this fight. You can't see, but I'm holding up my middle finger right now as I speak. I can only find two good things about it. Love the reference, love the music. I despise this fight with every fiber of my being. After this fight, I knew it couldn't get any worse, and indeed it didn't get any worse. But that doesn't mean I'm getting a break anytime soon. This next fight was stupidly difficult because of something completely out of my control. I'm warning you already, I had to cheese this fight because it was actually almost impossible. I'll explain it all soon, but you have to know that I did not want to cheese this fight by any means. Consider yourself warned, soldier. Cala Maria in High Seas, High Jinks. Cala Maria is a bit of a pain. The first phase is doable, but you'll need to get lucky. There are quite a lot of attacks that can happen, and usually they overlap, meaning that there are pretty much two at the same time. If you get a bad combination, you're screwed. I typically tend to struggle with the ghosts in particular. It really doesn't matter what you pair them with, it's always dangerous. The first phase is not the problem though, even though for most Cuphead players it is. A long time ago I told you that me using keyboard ended up biting me in the ass. Well, this is why. During this phase she has this beam that petrifies you or turns you into stone or whatever, and normally people just wiggle their analog stick and it takes like 2 seconds to break out. Well, with keyboard this obviously isn't possible, so you just have to spam buttons. For some reason this didn't work for me at all. It took me on average 5 whole seconds to get out of this attack. Doesn't sound that much, but in Cuphead 5 seconds of stun is death. A battle is only 2 minutes after all. I don't know if anyone had this problem, or at least to this degree. And when I looked up how people did it on keyboard, I just found posts on Reddit full of assholes that say just buy a controller, bruh. If you're one of those people, you deserve to bite a fork vertically. I didn't even have a controller. I was going to take a hit on this phase every single time, until I discovered a way to predict this beam coming. But it's unbelievably difficult to hear, especially with my fucking tinnitus. I still took damage on this phase regularly, so I already had a disadvantage when entering the last phase. And then you realize that this one also has that same attack. Couldn't we have just kept the eels instead, man? In this phase it stuns me, just about enough to guarantee I either get hit from an orb or one of the wall things. Even if I do the first phase flawlessly and only take 1 hit on the second phase, I always died on the third phase because of the stun. No matter what I did or what I tried, I could not beat this boss. I really don't like that keyboard support is so fucking broken. It's my only major complaint. And some small very specific things, and Dr. Kahl's robot. It's really difficult to think about everything from start to finish. I just can't understand that controls on keyboard of all things is where they drop the ball. That pains me. So I had to use a cheese on the last phase, where you stay close to her head so 2 of the 3 attacks completely miss you. That includes the beam of agony and destruction. You did this to yourself, Cuphead. What's happening? Oh, we got pufferfish. Oh my god. Oh my god, how do you dodge those? Oh, you're kind of annoying. Oh, okay, I just have to go small. Alright, got it. Oh my god. How do I get out of this? Oh my god, what the fuck? What the fuck? Get out of here. How do I get out of this? Those ghosts combined with the pufferfish is brutal. Oh. Oh my god. How do you get out of that? I think she's gonna do her... Yep. Oh my god, there's so many eels, there's so many eels, there's so many eels. I don't really have an answer of how to break out of these stones except just mash buttons, but that didn't seem to work. So, I guess I'm just fucked then. This is so difficult. I got close this time. Look at this! I can't get out! How the fuck do you get out of that stone? It seems like that combination is just killing me over and over again. No. Shit. Oh. Okay, dude. Dude, come on, man. What the fuck am I supposed to do there? I can't even break out of the stone. This fight would be so much better if it was supported for keyboard. I mean, this game isn't made for keyboard in general, but I can't break out in time. I heard it! I heard it! Oh! Oh wow, we're at the last phase. I thought I got hit there. Yes! Oh god! Ooh! Oh my god! My heart is pounding out of my chest right now. Get me away from this. Oh! I did extremely well on that attempt. I'm giving Cala Maria a B tier. I think this could have been one of the best fights for me, and if I look at it objectively without the complications, I still think she's really good, but she's the only boss that feels truly impossible, because she's the only one where I had this problem this noticeable, which keeps it out of S tier for me. And it's kind of turned this into me rambling about that instead of appreciating the boss. But that's because it makes it hard to appreciate in the first place. I think that's about enough of that now. Let's do something way easier. Sally's stage play in Dramatic Fanatic. God, I needed this. Sally's stage play was really easy. There's a little bit going on, so you need to keep track of a lot of different attacks, but this is very manageable. It's important to realize that a lot of phases are hard countered by Smoke Bomb, and I mean complete nothing burgers because of it, especially the last phase. I did find it a little awkward to read her moves in the first phase because one of her moves and her phase transition look the exact same, but you can just dash to be sure. The only actually difficult attack to dodge in the entire fight is the big wave. You need to crack open the meteor to get a parryable star, which you need to jump over the wave. But parrying sucks on keyboard, or at least my keyboard. I'm pretty sure you can just dodge through the wave using the smoke bomb, but it was really a lot more tight than other dodges, so I didn't bother and took damage because of it. I like the concept of Sally's stage play quite a bit, but this is probably the most forgettable fight in the game. I think I know why too. Sally's stage play is just very normal. With all these ridiculous monsters and abominations you're fighting, just a person feels a little basic. You could argue Baroness Von Bon Bon is also a regular person, but if you really don't know the difference, I don't know what to tell you. I quite liked the music though, that was very unique. Anyways, here are my highlights. What did I do? Oh my god, what the fuck? What? I don't know, I don't understand her moves. I'm in a bit of a pickle here. Oh! These moves are really annoying to predict. I'm gonna kill this baby, man. Meteor. Okay. That's not good. Oh! What? I did it! Fuck you. What a bitch. What an absolute asshole. Oh, she's gone. Bye. Asbestos. This is not a good spot to be. Whoa! I might be fucked, honestly. Oh my god, what a dodge. What is happening? Oh my god, it... Big wave. What the fuck is that? Oh, oh my goodness. I survived that. Oh! I don't always jump that high, and it frustrates the shit out of me. I can't hit her. There's some precise dodging I'm having to do here. Oh my god, die. Oh, let's fucking go. Wow. That was, quite something. I breezed through that. It was like 5 attempts or something. Took me 2 minutes because I couldn't hit her. So I enjoyed this fight. I thought it was very well crafted, but it didn't exactly stand out for anything. And I'm giving it a C tier because of that. I kind of feel bad for Sally's stage play because this fight doesn't really have that much substance. I didn't find it that interesting, but I can honestly see a lot of people putting this as one of their favorites if you like the style. At the end of the day, there isn't really anything wrong with it either. But considering what I enjoy and what I expected from Cuphead at this point, it didn't quite do it for me, unfortunately. So there is only 2 bosses left in this aisle, and we're moving to one of my favorites, design-wise at least. Alright, let's do another fight. Werner Werman in Marine Corps. Werner Werman is a pretty cool fight, conceptually. There's a lot of stuff to love about this fight, honestly. That being said, it also isn't really difficult. It's obviously a reference to Tom and Jerry, I think anyone got onto that, but I love it for that. I love that there are references that everyone can understand and appreciate. And man, Tom and Jerry is just fucking awesome. The first phase is not too hard, but I kept taking stupid damage, especially on these bombs. Werner is very likely to throw out 2 bombs at the same time, and sometimes I would have to dodge one and land onto the second one. I usually could dodge it, but there was one specific scenario where he threw out 2 and I always took damage. It was slightly infuriating. I was still kind of tilted from Cala Maria. That was only 20 minutes ago, so cut me some slack please. The second phase is the objectively most difficult phase, because the weird bottle cap thingies often get in the way of a good escape. The third phase is obviously my favorite because the cat appears, but this phase is really easy. It would have been even easier if I realized that the pink orbs that the rat goes through expand. But I honestly didn't have a clue. By the way, this animation of the ghosts appearing might be my favorite animation in the game. What a fucking awesome animation, dude. There's a lot going on. Whoa! Fuck! How did that hit me? Well, I know how. It definitely did hit me, but... That was easy as 1, 2, 3. Oh, that double whammy is so fucked up. Okay, dude. Can somebody tell me what the fuck I'm doing wrong? How do you drop down again? I don't remember how to drop down. I was doing this one first now. Dude! Eat my ass. I'm just gonna abuse Smoke Bomb. I don't give a fuck anymore. Can I dodge through you like that? Oh yeah, eat shit. Oh, that is such a fucking combination, dude. I cannot get that down. That's not a... What is he gonna do? Because this feels like a... What hit me? I have genuinely no clue what hit me. Because I was too focused on other things then. Ah, that one always catches me. Not on the side that I'm usually on. I can't believe I'm doing this to myself. It really isn't as difficult as I make it seem. I'm just bad at the game. Oh, they expand! Oh my god, they expand! I had no clue! Right, now I have to be careful. Looking good, let's go! Nice! Nice, nice. Alright, a lot of struggles came from that second phase there, and my incompetence. I could have killed them a lot faster if I knew that those mouse attacks expanded. I would probably put this in B tier, but I like the last phase enough to put it in A tier. It's a pretty good fight, I'd say, but I like the design of the fight and the art more than the fight itself. But hey, that stuff deserves to be appreciated as well, doesn't it? Not much more to say about this one though. Next on the chopping block is me, because this next fight forces me to parry 1 billion times. So yeah, bad news. I have a little bit of time left, I can try you. Phantom Express in a Railroad Wrath. The Phantom Express is pretty clearly a gimmick fight. You need to parry this card to move it, but the dreaded keyboard strikes again. I don't blame it though, it makes quite a lot of sense to have the Phantom Express here to prepare for King Dice, but that doesn't mean I have to like it. Yeah, no, I didn't like the Phantom Express that much. It didn't end up being that difficult, but I didn't really get a kick from it or anything. I really had a problem with these fucking pumpkins too. I could handle the card, but god, these pumpkins rocked my shit big time. I could get a parry here and there, but I don't think I ever got a successful parry 2 times in a row. I later discovered that I just can't judge parries that come from the top. I just end up jumping into them and taking damage. I don't have a problem with ones that go up for some reason. Eventually, I just didn't go for the parry and I just accepted that I wasn't going to get it and tried to kill the pumpkin before they reached me. This worked relatively well actually, at least significantly more consistent than trying to get the parry. Both the second and third phase can easily be cheesed. Like, I was truly shocked how easy this was and how quickly I discovered it too. These two become pretty easy because of it. I have a rule that if I discover a cheese myself, I don't consider it cheesing the fight. So I only cheesed Cala Maria at this point. The fact that these are still in the game proves that the developers don't actually care that they're a thing, so neither should you. The last phase was not too difficult, but it wasn't easy to see the moves. There's a lot of unimportant stuff that gets in the way of your vision, which is where most of the difficulty came from for me, but honestly this went relatively smoothly as well. This is how my fight wins. Oh my god, why did I move? Why am I moving? Why am I moving? What? Why was I moving? I didn't do shit. I'm not sure if this is the right moveset. Oh, it's that pumpkin. Yeah, I need a different attack for this because this is not working. Oh my god, that's so difficult. Please. Oh my god. This sucks to hit. Get the fuck out of here. How did this little fucktard move me? Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. How does he have so much HP? I'm not good enough at parrying for this fight, honestly. Also, parrying on keyboard absolutely sucks ball. I absolutely hit that. Oh yeah, yeah, okay, I got him. What? What was that? I didn't even see that. Oh, I really can't believe I did that. Ooh! Oh my god, these pumpkins suck, dude. Things are not going smooth. I knew it. How did that miss? I just can't see what's going on. I just can't see what's going on in this last phase. Hit the fucking thing! Hit the thing! Holy... Oh, dude. It took me so long to hit that damn fucking tail. Huh. I can use my super. Oh, let's fucking go. That was not easy. Because parrying is hard as balls on keyboard. Ah, you really couldn't give me that 1 second? Ooh. That's 4 bosses in an hour again. That's the pace that I know and love. I'm giving the Phantom Express a C tier. I'm just not really a fan of gimmick fights, in all honesty. So this fight really isn't for me. I also think that the Phantom Express suffers from the fact that it is designed in a specific way, in the sense that you're fighting something different in every phase. It doesn't really feel like there is one main bad you're fighting, which is what I enjoy when fighting a boss. It ends up feeling more like an easy run and gun than an actual boss fight, I guess. Hope you understand what I'm trying to say there. I'm not sure if it makes sense. Anyways, it's just not for me. That's all for this aisle. I did like it, but it felt less fun and more like annoying difficulty. But man, these fights had a lot of character. There were some highlights for sure, but some lowlights too. The only fight that I genuinely disliked was obviously Dr. Kahl's robot though. I also think that the map was very intelligently designed. Anyways, it's time we take on King Dice and the devil himself in Inkwell Hell. This fight sucks. Especially this last phase and this stupid matching game monkey. Like I said already, I don't like gimmick fights and holy shit, this is the gimmick fight to end all gimmick fights. This fight isn't exactly difficult most of the time, but it's just a slog. And there are just a couple of fights that I really didn't like to see coming. The way this fight works is like this. You have to parry this dice to move on the board, which determines which boss you're facing. Your HP stays throughout the entirety of the fight, and dying makes you go back to the beginning as well. Most of these fights are very easy, but these bottles of alcohol, the bunny and the fucking monkey are ones that I hated. I only got the bottles once, and I didn't get the bunny that much either, but holy fuck, this monkey sucked. You're supposed to play this matching game and can only do damage once you find a pair, but honestly, it feels like it barely mattered because I never killed him before fully completing the matching game, even when I used my super on him. It's madness. It's not easy to stay consistent throughout the entire fight, and then this fucking asshole is the very last mini-boss you can fight, not including King Dice himself. Speaking of King Dice, I could not get this phase down because of my keyboard. Yes, there it is again. I really don't like making excuses, but this was kind of a big deal for my entire playthrough. I could only get 1 or 2 parries, but getting a third one was damn near impossible. This time I found a way to cheese this last phase. I didn't have to look up a cheese and feel like I'm cheating. Just like with the Phantom Express, I discovered this one on my own. After a while you start to see opportunities and can easily find ways to abuse hitboxes, but it requires some sacrifices because you have to actually test them and risk getting hit. Same goes here. You can dash behind King Dice's arm, but the side he chooses is completely random. If you stay in the middle to see which way he goes, you won't make it in time. You have to predict, and on top of that, it's not just a left-right switch up. Once he chooses one, it's entirely possible to get the same side multiple times in a row. I got extremely lucky on my winning attempt. I had a spare hit point, so I got an achievement for not being hit once on King Dice. An achievement only 7% of people have. Pretty cool stuff, huh? This is how my fight went. Alright. Hello, sir. 3. What that mean? Oh. How am I taking damage there? I'm too focused on him reappearing that I'm taking damage. Yeah, that's so fucked. Well, that was our first attempt. Things are not looking great. How do I deal damage to you? Oh my god, I have to hit his head. Oh. Wow, that's an annoying thing to dodge. Oh, that was very lucky because I was gonna die there. I don't care. But 3, I guess. What's 3? Oh, what is this? That was so dumb of me. Oh my... Whoa, my dash was far? Alright, who are we fighting? You? Oh my god, the fucking arena is hell. I want to get past this man so bad. Let's go. That arena is so fucked. There's so much going in front of your screen. You have no clue what's going on. Oh my god. Almost got caught there. Can you die? Man, thank you. Oh, that's horrible. What the fuck is that? Not parrying. I'm gonna lose all my HP here because I stepped on the start over. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? What did I even hit? How did I even get there? Okay, so we can't go for 1. 1 sucks balls. I want to see you die so bad because I've lost to you a couple times now. Oh, there we go. Finally. That's a fun death animation. This one sucks. This one is kind of difficult. This one has actual moves and stuff. Alright. I've not done you yet. Would love for you to... Oh, wow. There we go. What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Wait, I saw this one before it started. Oh my god. This fight is super annoying. You just can't hit the damn thing. Do I even need to deal damage or do I just need to do the puzzle? God, that took so fucking long. 3, yes! Oh yeah. Oh my god, I have to do so many parries on keyboard. Holy Fuck. Oh, fuck no. No, not this one. Fuck you. Get out of my face, man. Oh, no. This one blows. Oh, you asshat. Look at how frustrating it is to hit this thing. Brrr. Yeah, that was so fucking stupid. Now I'm only on 1 HP, so I'm definitely not gonna kill King Dice with this one. Longest road I possibly... Oh yeah, I'm fucked. Oh. Look at that, man. This guy fucks me. Every time. Every time. Look at how clear the board is, and somehow I'm gonna land on one that I haven't done yet. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. This game hates me. I've done the same jump every single time, and somehow I land on one I haven't done yet. Oh, I've made it. I made it. I should not have done that. Does anyone like this fight? I'm never gonna fucking kill King Dice now. Like, why am I even trying? It's not worth it. Not sure if it's gonna work. Gotta put myself here. I'm fucked. God damn. Oh, look at that. And I'm fucked. Yep. I got so far. If I had more HP than that, I would have made it. Yes! Could make it here. Patience, patience. What are you looking at there, Chief? Yes! Yes, okay, I had to cheese it, but I found the cheese myself. Without taking a hit. Did I oh no, I had 4 HP. That timer is demoralizing. I should give King Dice a C tier, but I'm not. It's a B tier for me. This isn't like any other fight. This is like 10 phases that all need their own boss design, moveset, background, and most important gimmick that makes a small mini boss memorable. It's like 3 times the effort compared to a normal fight, and I can't ignore that. I didn't exactly like this fight, but I don't hate it enough to shit on it, and the unbelievable amount of work that went into it. It deserves all the love I can give. And with that, there's only one fight left. To end it all, I really thought the devil was going to be the big building, but honestly it makes sense that it isn't. Enough rambling, because these are my notes, right? Not even a script, and it's 10,000 words, goodness gracious. If that's not an analysis, I don't know what to fucking tell you. But as of the time I'm recording this, I have not actually fought the devil yet. So I myself am also curious how this is going to go. I'll give it a shot. The devil in one hell of a time. And I'm back 50 minutes later, and now I have beaten him. Let's talk about it. The devil was not very difficult, apart from some small things. In his first phase, the devil has these weird attacks where he spins his staff, and holy, these attacks are always annoying. That paired with these little assholes is infuriating. I complained a lot during this fight in particular because it just didn't all feel right, and I think I figured out why. To me, these attacks don't feel like they were always designed with each other in mind. These little devil shits in particular, I had moments where I took unavoidable damage because I could not possibly kill them in time. This fight really tests your reaction time in his first phase. The second phase is a breeze, the third phase is not easy at all, but it's not that long. On top of that, you can get by it fairly quickly when you have a super saved up, which you probably have by now. The last phase was fucking nothing. That was nothing. I even took stupid damage and killed it damn near instantly. The devil is a good climax. It tests pretty much everything you've learned up until this point, excluding airplane stuff, and the music is really cool too. There are actually 2 songs. It was a lot easier than I thought for a final boss. This is how my fight with the devil went down. Oh wow, that goes out fast. What the fuck? Ooh, that comes out super quick. Go. Oh, I have to go. Oof. That music switch is super cool. What the fuck happened? Why is there a massive explosion on my screen? Oh, I have to time that just really fucking well. That's why I can't touch it. Oh, god damn it. What the hell? I've not had this one. Oh! Oh, that's a bomb. What? Eat my ass. What the fuck? It's kind of an annoying fight. Not so much as like the other annoying fights, not even close, but there's a lot of projectiles on screen that move in very awkward ways. Did you see that combination? No, no, I was so close. Oh my god. Oh wow, I got him. Wow, that last phase has like no HP at all. What the fuck? Okay, I got him. I won. I beat Cuphead. That last phase was really easy. I'm kind of surprised how easy that last phase was. I'm giving the devil an A tier. It's not one of the best fights in the game for me, but it feels like a fitting end to a banger of a game. I think it's a fun design choice that the devil starts crying in his fast phase. It shows that the devil is all talk, and he really isn't nearly as dangerous as he makes himself seem. I kind of get the same feeling with King Dice. He only had one short phase, and let mini-bosses do the dirty work for him. Anyways, that's the end of Cuphead. What a ride, huh? Cuphead truly is one of the most unique games, but after playing it, it feels like a really bold game most of all. Making something as ambitious as this with an art style this beloved is very brave for any studio, much less for an indie studio releasing their first game ever. At the 2017 Game Awards, Cuphead won 2 categories, Best Art Direction, which makes sense, but also Best Debut Indie Game, beating out games like Slime Rancher and Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight was a little underappreciated at the time, but you have to do something extremely special to pull this off, and something special they did. I could not recommend this game more. Here are my final thoughts right after beating the game during the credits. I think it's fucking hilarious that Wally Warbles is not here. Nice. What a game. What a lot of complaining I did. This definitely took like a year of my life expectancy. I'm glad that I played it. I'm also kind of glad it's over, because it's definitely not a relaxing game, but it was quite the experience. Is this the music from Captain Brineybeard's fight? Or am I just tripping Insano style? Why is this playing at the end though? What are the lore implications? Yeah, I did a lot of complaining during this game. With the devil, I was straight up saying that some attacks were impossible to dodge, which they absolutely weren't. What was I talking about? I just woke up. I'm not a morning person, that's probably why. And also I haven't eaten yet, so... Oh, whatever, I can complain whatever the fuck I want. No fucking way, Phil Spencer is in the... Oh, no way! Oh, please! I didn't want to see that lord ass's name on the fucking credits of Cuphead. Oh, way! Cuphead 2 confirmed. Well, this was like 7 years ago. Oh, that's probably talking about the DLC then. Good shit. Alright, that's gonna be it for me, I guess. Alright, thank you for watching.